Hello everyone. Since we didn't have a class last Monday, so today I'm doing this asynchronous video in order for you to understand our lesson for today. Alright? So let me start by reading our objectives for today's lesson. First is to deeply understand what it means to be a person of character. And second, to realize the importance of always telling the truth. Are you now ready to learn about these things? Alright, so for today, I would like to start by asking you a question. Why would someone tell a lie? I know that you have already some ideas, some answers about this question in mind, but let me give you some reasons. Okay? It might be because, first of all, he or she has committed something and does not want to admit it. Next, he or she is afraid that he or she will be scolded once he or she tells what really happened. Takot na pagalitan. Also, it might be because he or she wants to pretend to be somebody he or she is not. It might be also because he or she is not honest with himself or herself and with others. And also, it might be because he or she wants to impress other people. Okay? Can you relate with some reasons from there? Well, let me ask you another question. How does it feel naman when somebody lies to you? Kapag ikaw naman yung pinagsinungalingan, how does it feel? Ayan, so I know that you have answers for that question. It might be um, depressing, sad, hurting, and it all boils down to one thing. It hurts because most of the people who tells us lies are close to our hearts. That's why if it hurts you to be lied to, you should not also lie to others. And that's why today we're going to discuss about this topic entitled Love of Truth. Okay? So let's begin by defining what is truth. Merriam-Webster defines truth as sincerity in action, character, and utterance. Okay? So it's not just in words. It can also be seen through your actions and through your character. So dapat consistent yung mga yan. Okay? When you are truthful or honest in what you say or do, you earn people's trust. Nakukuha mo yung tiwala ng ibang tao. Others see that you can be trusted and depended on because a person who tells the truth is a person of integrity. Ibig sabihin, you deserve respect because you always tell other people what is right and what is true. And that makes you a trustworthy person. Okay? However, if you lie, kapag nagsinungaling ka, you will be subjected to doubt and suspicion. Lagi na magdududa sa iyo yung ibang tao at maghihinala na may ginagawa kang masama. You will also be deprived of a life of peace and quiet and harmony with others. Lagi ka nang mababothered. Why? Because alam mo that you did something that is not right. Okay, so nakakabother yun. Hindi ka matatahimik doon at hindi magiging maayos yung relationship mo sa ibang tao kapag ganun. Okay? And lastly, people will see you as someone who cannot be trusted. Ito yung mahirap. You know what? Trust is like a glass or a vase, a flower vase. Have you seen one? Yung glass or yung flower vase, kapag nabasag yun, mahirap na ibalik. Trust is like that. Na kapag nasira, kapag nabasag, mahihirapan ka ng ibalik. Kaya dapat talaga iniingatan yung tiwala ng ibang tao sa iyo. Kasi mahirap gumalaw, napaka-uncomfortable kapag may mga tao na walang tiwala sa iyo. Yan. So here are some other consequences. If you lie, it can cause a lifetime heartache and irreparable, sorry for the non-spelling, damage. Okay, kapag sinungaling ka sa isang tao, it will create a damage in your relationship that cannot ever be repaired. Okay? Sabi ko nga kanina, di ba? It's like a flower vase. It cannot be restored fully. Hindi na siya katulad ng dati. Kung ma-restore man siya, may konti na silang pagdududa sa'yo. Or mawawala na ng konti yung tiwala nila. Hindi na mababalik totally because nabigot mo na sila. Okay? Na-disappoint mo na sila. And that's something that is very hard to restore. Okay? The doubts and mistrust can cause relationships to be destroyed. Right? So this is the worst thing that could happen. No? Yung masira talaga ng tuluyan yung relasyon nyo sa isa't isa. For example, yung parents mo. No? Talagang kahit mahal na mahal ka nila, hindi ka na nila mapagkatiwalaan kasi nga, nasira na yung relationship mo sa kanila, yung sa friends mo. Diba? Once you tell a lie about something, and nalaman nila na, ay, hindi pala totoo yun, sinungaling pala yun, so, mahihiya na sila sa iyo magsabi ng secrets nila. Kasi nga, you have shown already that you are someone whom they cannot trust their secrets with. So, ang hirap na talaga pag ganun. So, eto, there are some people na nagsasabi na teacher, nakakatakot magsabi ng totoo, baka mapalo ko, baka mapagalitan ako. Okay? So those are some of the reasons I've been hearing kung bakit takot sila na sabihin pa ng totoo. Here are some more. Ayan. It makes you vulnerable. Okay? Kasi when you humble yourself, when you admit your wrong, parang ang tingin sa'yo ng ibang tao mahina. Diba? But then, it's the right thing to do. You could face rejection. Pag sinabi mo yung totoo about something na nagawa mo or something about sa'yo, posible na mabawasan yung mga kaibigan mo. Pero, don't be afraid because if you stay truthful, mas marami ka makukuha ng friend na mas mababait kaysa dun sa dati. Okay? Siyempre, hindi lang naman yung pagsasabi ng totoo yung nakakatakot, di ba? Nakakatakot din na hindi ka magsabi ng totoo. Bakit? Before I show you this, I'd like to ask you, are you familiar with the story of the boy who cried wolf? Maybe some of you are not yet familiar with it. So, let me just tell you briefly the story about the boy who cried wolf. One time, there's this boy living in the mountains. And doon sa baba ng mountain, there's a little village, maliit na bayan, where many people live. Okay? Out of boredom, itong lalaking to, lumaba doon sa bundok, went on the village, and then he shouted, help me, there's a wolf running after me, help me. So the village panicked, and they rushed to help the boy, only to find out na itong lalaki pala na to, itong batang to, ay nagsisinungaling. Why? Because there's no wolf running after him. Hila, parang sinabi niya sa utak niya, mga utubo mo kayo, wala naman talagang ano, nakakatawa kayo. So that's what he thought. The next day, he did the same thing. He went to the village and he shouted, there's a wolf, help me, he's running after me, help me, somebody save me. In the village, people rush to rescue him. Only to find out that there's no wolf after all. So they were all disappointed and they told themselves, this dog can fool us any longer. So the next day, the boy went down again to the village and he really saw a wolf. Then it went after him. Then going down to the village, he shouted, help me, somebody, please help me, a wolf is running after me. But then, because he lied so many times already, no one gave heed to his calling. And so, you know what happened next? He died. He was swallowed by the wolf. All because the people did not anymore believe him because ilang beses niyang niloko yung mga tao. So not telling the truth can be as scary because, first of all, you might hurt others and cripple their spirit or damage their reputation, and that's very deadly. It's like what happened in the story, di ba? Na-cripple na yung spirit nila, na-damage na yung reputation. Hindi ng mga tao, but yung bata mismo, no? Hindi na siya naging credible, kaya the next time, he shouted that there's a wolf. Wala na naniwala sa kanya. Okay? So, pag hindi pagsasabi ng totoo, it might possibly destroy the reputation of other people, but you are destroying your reputation more than you destroy others' reputation. So, mas sinisira mo yung sarili mo every time you lie. Next, an innocent person might suffer consequences or punishment that was not meant for him or for her. Yung isa story, yung pagiging pagpapanik ng mga tao, that's suffering, right? Na instead na nahimik sila, nagagawa nila ng ayos yung trabaho nila, they went to rescue the boy only to find out na nagsisinungaling pala yung bata, di ba? So that's a suffering inflicted because of the lie na ginawa ng bata sa story. Okay? So let us always remember that when you always tell the truth, you become a credible and trustworthy person. But remember that the truth should not just be reflected in our words. We should always also show it through our actions and through our character. Alright? So remember that what runs into your mind might also come out in your words. What runs in your words might also come out through your actions. What comes out through your actions might be also part of your character. And of course, your character might also be able to determine what your destiny will be. So let's start everything by thinking what is right so that we will be able also to do what is really right. All right? Okay, do you have any questions regarding our lesson? Oops, sana wala. But in case there's something that we will need to ask or clarify, just feel free to message me on Messenger. All right? Okay, so for your activity for today, ayan. So you will just do this in your notebook. Okay, you're going to look at the picture here. And you are going to answer the following questions. Number one, where is the longer and more popular line? If you were one of these people, where would you line up? And number three, What do you think is the meaning of the image? Okay, I know that you can all answer that. Another activity is entitled If I Were You. Okay, so here you will just say the things that you are going to do if you are in the same situation. Okay, so that's it. And of course, let's not forget to check ourselves kung nagiging honest ba tayo or dishonest. Okay? So please don't just answer this na parang wala lang. Okay? This is important because this evaluates your performance and this would help you improve more and become a more honest person. Okay? Alright. So to end this, I'd like to leave to you a quotation from Mark Twain. He once said that if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything because it is what matters most. Okay? Mapagalitan ka man, masaktan ka man, ang importante ginawa mo kung ano yung alam mo tama. Alright? So let's have the integrity that we need to stand up for the truth and to fight for it. Because everything that we do for the truth would all be worth it in the end. All right? Okay, so that would be all for now. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. I hope you would all be really watching this. And I hope you have learned something essential from today's lesson. That would be all for now. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye and thank you. Bye.